Hey everybody, I just want to do a quick review of some Pendraken models that I've got. I'm going to talk about 5 of their models. Let's start with the 99, so the GRV 99. It's their Opel Blutz with the canvas. I call it tilt, they call it top. Looks like that. Yeah. I'll probably make it so you can keep it separate and just take it on and off, so kind of cool. Not glued on there. So this is 10 millimeters, so the guys are 10 mil. This is my first time doing it, but since I'm going to be doing getting the revised rule set of Blitzkrieg Commander that's being put out by Pendraken now in December, January, February, sometime. I don't have no inside information. That's just what I'm saying. I wanted to try some of their models so I can kind of go with some of my demos I'll do of Blitzkrieg Commander. So it looks like the truck's a little small for the guys. Remember, the guy's on a little bit of a thick stand there, so I'll do a review of the guys later. But I just want to talk about some of the vehicles. Pretty cool detail for 10 mil. I'll have to do a comparison between 15 6 mil and 10 mil. So I'm pretty impressed though. I mean, the truck was the first thing I opened. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. So that'll paint up well, I think. So that's the truck. So the GRV 99 Opel Blutz truck with canvas tilt. Let's look at the, I do not have this one put together. This is the SDkfz FZ 10/4 with 20 millimeter AA. So it comes with that, and like I said, I don't have this put together yet. And it comes with these parts here. So a guy to man the gun, a seat, the gun itself, but and the guy driving, he came in it, obviously. Pretty good detail again. I think it'll paint up nice. It's kind of interesting back there. So, these I think plop down. They have a version where those sides are popped down. It'll be interesting to see how they paint up. So pretty good. Okay, so that's that one. I mean, the cool thing about 10 and 6, they assemble quickly. Now, not necessarily easily, because some of the little tiny fiddly parts. Let's look next at the 34, GRV 34, the Elephant. Now I got this because I got these things specifically for a scenario out of Command Decision on the Market Garden book. It's a relatively small one with British paratroops and Germans, and for my 2019 year of the paratrooper, so I'm going to play mainly paratrooper games in 19, kind of the 75th anniversary of D-Day. I was going to say Sicily, but that was 43. But it'll be some other paratrooper stuff too, so Crete, Sicily. Anyway, so I think I'm going to check my order, but I don't remember ordering an Elephant, but that's cool. I put the gun on there already, and I think I put it on there wrong, so let's not talk about that. That's pretty cool though, model. I'm sure it's a terrible tank. I mean, I'm sure it's one of the monstrosities that they built, and pretty heavy. It's got good weight to it, that's for sure. Probably it's heavier than some of my 15s. And you can see the details are pretty good on it, really. Hatches and all that. I mean, very nicely cut out, and so it just looks hardcore, doesn't it? Those big old tracks on there and all that. So again, I don't know what a guy would really stand up to that as, but it looks like the guys are a little bigger than that. But I'm not a stickler for that. All right, let's look at we've looked at the Opel Blutz 99 and the Elephant 34 and the 78 10/4 with 20 millimeter. Now let's look at the Stug. I got the 38 and 39. So GRV 38 and 39, Stug 3G, one with skirts and one without, and you have to assemble the skirts. So I think it's interesting they make a completely different model number instead of just selling it with the skirts, and you can put them on or not, but I guess maybe it saves them a little money. Same cost. I think it's about my entire order cost about 120, I believe. Well, that's what MSRP would be. Now, I worked with Leon to get the order, so that was cool, just kind of emailed him the order. I mean, I believe you just order from the site, but I had been talking to him about, the Blitzkrieg Commander rules. I've been kind of helping do proofreading and stuff. Better this time than I did last time. Anyway, pretty good details. Everything's on there. And of course the skirts. So they're the exact same model except for the skirts. So it's pretty simple. And they just glue on. They'll be pretty simple on that. No differences. Pretty nice quality. I like them, and that's pretty much all there is to say about them. I mean, I'll tell you what they're when it comes time to paint them. So I've been washing. I washed all those. So I can show that's gonna get shaky here. These are all the ones I finished washing. So I got a Horsa glider that I'll talk about later, the British Paras, Jeeps that I'll talk about later, and then some guns. And I guess I could show that, but I didn't look at the part number, so I want to get the part number so I can tell you what those are. And then over here, I'm sure you'll see these guys again. I don't know why I keep tightening that. There are the guys. Been washing them, I've washed, and I've been putting them in units. So I think I'm going to base them, just so you know, I'll have another separate video about this, but I'm going to base them like this. It represents a platoon. I'm going to work on the labeling there. I've always wanted to do this. I've wanted a better way of labeling than the way I did my 6mm. It's partially why I got the Edge 210. I want to try something else just to see the bases there. And because I know I would ask, I do not have a tape measure down here. I can't remember the size of these bases. Shoot. Anyway, I'll cover that in a different video. So, all right, talk to you later. We'll see you.